machine to fire up, and there it is. Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Saturday, February 1st, 2020. It is 6:23 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. With global concern over coronavirus and definitely market instability, market jitteriness in response to the coronavirus also, Bitcoin is saying, hey, I'm at peace in the midst of hell. I cannot complain. So Bitcoin is proving to be a very sane, level-headed, and stoic asset during these times of uncertainty. And that was only January. Do you have this feeling? I know I do. Of course, we all know what's causing a lot of the concern around the world, a lot of the nervousness, and the instability of the market right now. We've been seeing the S&P and the Dow and the Russell 2000 all taking a bit of a dump last week. The market is closed right now, so I really can't take a look and see what they're doing. But of course, the crypto market is open, and Bitcoin is proving to be this wonderful, wise, stoic. Now, along with the uncertainty, it's also there's so many things going on, like Silicon Valley scrambles to stop coronavirus misinformation. Are they really doing that, or are they scrambling to stop a different agenda which they have had for quite some time? Caution, this person is truthful. With all of that said, I'll keep going. I'm definitely not trying to make a political statement. I'm really just analyzing in a very stoic fashion myself what is. This guy here is someone you should be following if you're not on Twitter. Lucio Paletti, he is amazing. Look at the amazing artwork he does. He does crypto art, other types of art. I would really recommend, if you so desire, to follow this guy, because his artwork, especially this Bitcoin stuff he's doing right now, it's futuristic, he gets it, it's cool. He's doing, basically, his interest in crypto is kind of my interest in crypto. We're doing it for the peaceful revolution. Lucio Paletti, you're a badass. Keep cranking out the art. And when he comes up with something new, whenever he does, I'm going to feature it and say, follow Lucio, because it matters. With that said, Tether in Bitcoin at 2.17 billion last 24 hours. A little bit down from the week, but that's fine. It's still very, very strong going into a weekend. Ethereum is holding strong. I think it's actually up from what I saw on Friday. So Tether into Ethereum is 1.26 billion. Wonderful. What's the real volume? Last 24 hours, 627 million for Bitcoin. Where is most of that? Well, half that is on Binance at 329 million. So, what are those whales on Binance doing as far as longs versus shorts? Well, 40% shorts, 59% longs. So we can see where the sentiment is there, long. Looking at the monthly chart, well, January was wonderful. Look at that. We closed with a beautiful, tall, green candle. And so far, even though it's way too early in the month to even measure, we have started this February with a green candle so far this morning. So, this is wonderful. Now, when I look at the monthly, it does look like we've been in a downwards channel for quite a while. And honestly, I don't know what to make of that, because it's such a huge time frame. I don't know if we can exactly, how to work that. Is that really a downwards, channel? Regardless, we definitely closed January with a beautiful green candle. And if this is a downwards channel, are we going to break it this month or next? It's just interesting. I would like to see this downwards channel, if that's really what it is. It's a huge time frame. But if we're in a downwards channel, is this when we break it? Is 2020 when we break that downwards channel that we've been working in since about December of 2017? It would be interesting to see. We'll find out. With that said, on the weekly, of course, we still have a beautiful positive MACD on the weekly. And we've made our bounce off the 618 fib level. We are above the .5 fib level at 8,500. We're definitely support way above that at this point. And now we're challenging that 382 fib level at 9,794. Regardless of how you draw the chart, the fibs, etc., definitely 9,700 or so is a resistance that many think we're going to have to beat on a little bit to break through. Will we? Well, we shall see. We're definitely working on it. With that said, on the daily chart, still well above the 200 moving average. The directional index is still green, ADX is still way above 25, and the MACD, even though it's running parallel last day or so, the MACD is still positive. A daily positive MACD and a weekly positive MACD are very strong indicators, in my opinion, for Bitcoin. Alright, looking at this 4-hour chart, we have been hanging out in this 9,300 level for a while now. Our directional index is still green, but it is trending a little bit weak right now. We'll see if we're going to bounce up or go under. Not sure. But what I can say is that this previous resistance has now become support. So a resistance of around 9150 or 9200. We broke above that, and we've been wicking down to it. Basically, that's a support. So if you look at the 4-hour chart, going back to January 20th, on the 4-hour chart, we've been creating a beautiful upwards channel, in my opinion. And we hit this resistance at the top of the channel, and we didn't get through it, but now we have gotten through it. It is support. We keep wicking to it. We continue moving up. I mean, I'm liking this. I mean, many people will call this the heartbeat of a channel when you go right down the middle. And if you can see, Bitcoin is on board with that. So it looks like we're on the positive side of this channel on the 4-hour moving up for Bitcoin. Looking at a very, very short time frame with the 45-minute chart, we can see the directional index is pretty much wavering. It's not exactly positive or negative. Well, I would say it's negative, so it's not a strong directional index. The star indicator is red. The RSI is, well, it's looking like we definitely have room to move up. This is a very, very short time frame, but it does show that we are above the 200 moving average. We are moving up slowly. I'm not seeing anything in a very, very short time frame here that shows really anything other than a bit of sideways. I mean, we're pretty much in this short time frame. We're just straight up sideways around 9,300. And as you can see here on the 4-hour chart, we do have support around 9150 or 9200. So we're moving up this channel very well. We're on the positive side of it. So we're going to see. I mean, Bitcoin, as you can see, level-headed. It's making a consistent gain, or at least it's going sideways. Bitcoin is very stoic right now. I mean, I like it. It really is. While we're seeing the S&P and the Dow Jones and the RUT, also 2000 index, all kind of dumping the previous week. Well, look at Bitcoin. It's not dumping this week. Previous week, this week. It's Sunday. It's Saturday. So technically it's this week, I guess, until Sunday when it's the new week. So today, this week, it is positive. All right. Just want to note Ethereum. I mean, we have tons of Tether rocking into Ethereum. It's wonderful, and I mean, definitely, it is not faltering. This is a very, very short time frame. Let's look at it on a 4-hour time frame. I mean, as you can see, Ethereum is doing really, really well, especially with all that Tether rocking into it. And here, I think we can see, obviously, we're in a beautiful upwards channel on this 4-hour. So I bet you we will stay in there and continue moving up. As always, my friends, Bitcoin truth seekers, members of the peaceful revolution, obstacles can't stop you, weather can't stop you, heartbreak can't stop you, failure can't stop you, only you can stop you. I'm here because I believe in it, and so does Lucho if he comes up here. Decentralize the money system, be your own bank. Electronic, it's gold with wings, and it's proving to be a stoic and stable asset which is making gains during global uncertainty. I'll see you next time.